Welcome to the Everyday Leader podcast, where conversations inspire action, growth, and impact. Hosted by two passionate leaders, Shannon and Conrad, this podcast is for those who strive to lead with purpose and integrity in their life. Whether you're navigating big decisions, seeking balance, or dreaming of creating change, we're here to help explore the tools, stories, and insights that help everyday leaders thrive. Join us each episode as we dive into the art of leadership at work, at home, and in the world. Because leadership isn't a title, it's a way of being.
All right. Welcome back to Everyday Leader. This is Shannon. I'm here with Conrad, and we are going to continue to talk about energy as we have been for the past two episodes. So go check those out if you want to catch up. And if you haven't had a chance to listen to those, that's okay too. You'll be able to join right in on this conversation. We're going to really bring the context of leadership into this conversation. Right, Conrad?
We are. There was a client that I had the opportunity to be in conversation with yesterday, and we were in the land of emotions, talking about emotions, which is energy in motion at different frequencies. And they were exploring the topic of a team member that is always, their words, snappy and angry.
Mm.
And so I'm sharing this to frame a little bit of the topic for today. And the topic that we want to explore together is leadership and creating on the edge. So without getting into the details of the conversation, there was some questions, there was some acknowledgments, there was some discovery. And one of the places we want to look at when we're creating on the edge or creating with other is what is the edge? What's mine? What's theirs? And one of the ways we hold as a skill set is boundaries.
Yes. And I think boundaries have been used. I mean, we know this. Boundaries have been used as a way to describe lots of different things in lots of different ways when it comes to being in relationship with ourselves and others. So the way that we use boundaries in the type of coaching that we do might be a little bit different. And part of that is because our conversation here is about leadership, and leadership is always in service of something outside of ourselves. So it might feel or sound a little bit different than what you're used to.
Right. Yes. Thank you for making that distinction, Shannon. And in this, we also want to layer in what we assert as leaders is we're always creating from something, creating from some type of energy, some type of, we talk about this many times, energy within, sourcing that from other or from the greater world or greater spirit. So in this context, going back to the example, is what came out as a distinction with anger and snappiness is just energy coming in this person's direction. And I was curious what their energetic boundary is, their edge, creating on the edge, because what came out is it was collapsed, and that anger and snappiness was getting into this particular leader, meaning getting into their internal system, and it was hard to distinguish what was theirs, what was their uh, connection to their resources, their vision, their purpose, and the greater good of the team versus this energy coming in from other. So boundaries in this context is a energetic Shannon, I don't want to say like a force field. That doesn't seem like the right, but it is a membrane or a um, something that allows the leader to hold outside of them.
Yeah, I kind of think about it like more like a bubble that's
Mm.
transparent and can have some can be permeated in different ways at different times for different reasons.
Yeah. Okay. Good. So it's a just a invite everybody to imagine a bubble around them,
Hmm.
and it's an energetic bubble that you can hold your space in the world, you can hold your ground, you can be in connection with your inner resources and who you are as a leader, right? That's like the first stage or step. And then on that edge of the bubble, that's the opportunity to use the energy that's coming towards you. It could be an expansive energy such as love or joy or
Hmm.
well being. It can be a constricting energy of sadness or loneliness. Whatever the frequency is, it's much, well, I assert it's much more, what is it, clean, and there's some ease to work with it out there versus trying to work with it in, I'm pointing to inside of me, in
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, it's almost like you can be observing without
Mm,
experiencing, right? So
good. Yes.
yeah, it's not
Well, wait.
having yeah.
Say that again, Shannon. That's awesome.
It's like
Say
you're yeah,
say.
observing. You're
Mhm.
observing this person's energy, you're not experiencing it.
Yes. Wow. Yeah. Well, and to may I build off of that? All right, you were going somewhere, and there's a build I think that's coming too.
Yeah, it's well, I lost my train of thought, Conrad, but
What?
I think that is a really interesting place to land with just that, right? When you're able to observe and you're not experiencing it, then it's, oh, you can be curious, right? You
Yeah.
can slow down, you can also notice what you are experiencing, what is actually happening for you that's yours, right? And be in the
Yeah. For
present.
being the present and for your train being off track, that was awesome. I felt very on track from that observation versus bringing it in and experiencing. The leader, as Shannon is underlining, can activate curiosity, can activate uh, choice, really, choice on what to create from this and be in relationship with that person more cleanly and not let it in to
Hmm.
experience and lose themselves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you get to be at choice from a very centered position, right? So that choice is, okay, am I going to stay with this person and try to create something from here, from this edge, or is this not what I want to do, or is it something that's not okay for me to do or not safe for me to do, or you know just it helps at least in my own experience, it helps me to be really aware of my own resources so that I can be honest with
Mm,
myself about what I'm capable of doing in that moment, what I am able to create in that moment in a really clean way.
mm,
I mean, we notice this with
mm.
like kids all the time or with family members, right? It's like, oh, now I am no longer, now I am, with that feeling, that the words that we would use, right, is that you're activated. Oh, now I'm
Yeah.
activated. Like if I'm activated, I 100% know that I'm not fully grounded and able to
Yeah.
move forward from, I'm going to say something or do something that is not aligned, or even worse, that I regret.
Definitely unskillful. Yes, definitely
Yeah,
unskillful.
unskillful.
And and I'm just relating to that and being with you, Shannon, is that when we get unregulated, lots of synonyms for this, flooded, um,
Collapse. You
over,
mentioned collapse before.
collapse, overcharged, all these things. That is part of being human. That happens. And as leaders, we want you to attune and bring your attention to this energetic edge that you can create and make the distinction to say, what's mine, what's theirs, talking about a one-on-one situation here, and
Mhm.
then what do I want to do or not do from here.
Yes, exactly. Yeah.
So that seems like a place we'd love to know what is happening for you, dear listeners, as you think about this, as you go out into the world with this. Always honored to get your feedback and see how this works in your world as an everyday leader.
All right. Until next time, keep observing. Stay curious.
Be well.